Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be updating you guys on my 12-week pregnancy with baby number 2. This week has been different, very different, way different this week than it ever was when I was 12 weeks pregnant with my first baby. If you hear that noise going on, he is asleep. You can barely see him from the way I got the camera set up, but also this is the Summer brand baby monitor. There's some pros and cons. I'll do a review on it for you first time moms who are looking for one. There are a lot of things I love about it, but there is one or two things that I do not love about it. So I'll definitely update. If you guys are interested in a review on this, I definitely will do one if you guys are interested. But just wanted to update you guys on what's going on with me right now. Yes, you can tell I do have some blonde in my hair. I'm going next week to get even more blonde done, but I've been a blonde my entire life. Just so recently in the past couple of years, I just stopped dyeing it. But then probably about 6 months ago, I dyed it really, really dark. And so I was just going through this phase where I was like, I think I want dark hair now. And then now I'm like, Mama wants her blonde back. So I'm in the process of getting it back blonde slowly but surely. And yes, this is my natural hair. I have naturally very curly hair. But this is not a beauty channel, so we're gonna go ahead and dive right on in. Okay, so the biggest change this week, I'm gonna be completely honest, I'm so sick. You guys, I am sick. I am nauseous to the core. Nothing sounds good. I'm eating under 1,000 calories. I know that's not healthy, but I just cannot seem to stomach hardly anything. And at week 11, I wasn't so nauseous. If you guys remember from my other vlog, I was not entirely so nauseous to where I wasn't eating enough, but this past week has been like night and day. It's as if I was 6 or 7 weeks pregnant and I was getting that first time morning sickness jazz, you know what I mean? I've not been this nauseous this whole pregnancy. Like, this is really getting to me, and I'm having more food aversions. And then like if I have a craving, I'll sink into that craving, and then I will get halfway through the meal or whatever the delight is that I wanted. I'll get halfway through it, and then I'll get sick. I'll just get so sick. It's not really what I wanted. It doesn't hit the spot. So it's not as if I'm like really craving anything. It's as if I just think that I want it and I go to get it and I get sick from it. It's so bizarre how my taste buds are just crazy right now. But this week has been a toughie for me. Honestly, a toughie. My husband's like, let's go out to eat. And I'm just like, I don't even really want to waste the money because I'm not going to hardly eat at all. And the only thing that's really like settling on my stomach still is cereal. And I've noticed the reason why I keep going back to it is because it doesn't make me sick, and it's something that fills up my stomach to make me feel full. You know what I mean? So that's really, I think, why I kept going back to cereal, because it was just an easy fix. And I know that sounds bad, but that's just where I am right now with my pregnancy. All women's pregnancies are different, but I am 12 weeks and 4 days. Today, on Friday, I will be 13 weeks, but right now it's just, I'm nauseous. Today I had a protein pancake with strawberries for breakfast, and that usually, in mornings, I'm fine. Like, that's why I can pretty much eat whatever in the mornings. I'm not sickly in the mornings. I have daytime and nighttime nausea. I don't have morning nausea, sickness. But I did the same thing with Buck. I did not have morning sickness with him. I had it in the evening, and that's kind of like what I'm doing now, but it's dragging out all day long type thing, and even at night. But no, I had that this morning, and then I had an apple a little bit ago right before I started filming, because I started to feel a little queasy. So I was like, I need something on my stomach, and an apple just seemed to be the fix. So but hopefully this will slowly start to go away with Buck. It started going away around like 9-10 weeks. And I know typically a lot of mamas, it does go away sooner. But with me, it seems like it's never gonna end. I'm almost 13 weeks. I'm going into my second trimester, and it's still there. And it's not even only just still there, it's crazy there. It's ridiculous. Like, I'm just ready to eat and be normal again. And I'm just waiting for that little, second trimester hit to where we're good to go. But as of that is the biggest change in this past week. My skin is pretty much still, you know, doing its thing, doing its weird junk. I'm not really sure if that's going to let up or not, or if it's going to be a continuous thing for me with this pregnancy, but it's definitely something that is still happening that I can't fully control. I have started to notice that my bump is not really growing a whole lot, which is okay, but I can tell that I'm carrying a little bit lower, I think, with this pregnancy than I was with Buck. Buck, I think when I look back at pictures and I talk to friends and family, I carried him right in the center. He wasn't high, he wasn't low, he was literally right in the center. But with this baby, I feel like this baby's lower. I mean, I was looking in the mirror earlier and I was like, gosh, this baby is sitting so much lower. And I don't know what that means or if it means anything at all, but it definitely is sitting lower on me. Another thing, the sleepiness. Oh my God, the sleepiness is insane. Like 4 or 5 o'clock, I'm done. And when I say I'm done, I mean, I'm still so done. I feel like I've been up for hours. I'm still extremely sleepy, ready for the next day to be like happening, you know. I'm just always so tired. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm so like ready for naps. And that's another thing I said on like my first vlog of this pregnancy is naps are not my thing. I wake up moody, I have a headache. I'm just not a good napper. This girl will nap now. Like, it's kicked in. When the baby naps, if I'm not vlogging or if I'm not doing laundry or, you know, household duties, I'm definitely trying to take a nap or squeeze something in. I'm not even kidding, because and I'm waking up not moody, and I'm waking up feeling kind of refreshed, and I still can go to sleep at night. So I definitely feel like my body needs that nap. So I have been taking advantage of that about once or twice a week. So that's been really nice. Right now my son is going through, he's 1. He turned 1 last month. He is going through, I want to say terrible twos, but it's not terrible twos. I just feel like he's going through something that I do not know what it is. I don't know why he's so angry. I don't know why he's so moody. He is moody all the time, and I cannot put a finger onto why he is so moody or what's causing this moodiness. He has 12 teeth. He's got his first year molars in. I don't know if he's starting to cut more teeth. Is that possible? Or what's going on, but he is really moody. His appetite fluctuates. I don't really know what's going on with him. So me trying to keep up with him is making it even more harder on me because I'm still so very tired. I'm trying to keep up with him, but also take care of my body, and listen to my body and listen to my body's needs and things like that. So I don't really know what's going on that aspect. I really just don't. I'm trying to pinpoint it. I'm trying to make him happy, but it seems like I'm not really doing it. I don't know. Maybe he senses that there's something else happening with mommy and that's doing it. Maybe I'm thinking outside the box way too much, but it could just be, you know, he might have a bellyache or something. But this has been going on for like 3 days now, and it's like, what is wrong with you? Come on. But that is a big change right now. So I think that's also what makes me extremely sleepy and tired, is because I'm keeping up with him and he's just not feeling it. I am still having the vivid dreams. They're so real. It's as if I'm in 3 or 4D, like I'm seeing the pictures in 3 or 4D. It is crazy. It is so bizarre to me. It's crazy. It is wild. And like I said, it's not just one dream. I will wake up many times in the middle of the night to use the bathroom or things like that. But it's just like different storylines or different things that could happen or that should have happened, or nothing in the past really. It's all present. It has to do with this baby, my pregnancy, my hair, just different things that are going on right now, like real life things. So I think that's what makes it even more vivid, is because it's so relatable right now in this moment. So I am still definitely having those. My skin, I did say earlier that it is still doing some crazy stuff. I am noticing a lot of more dry skin on my body. I am feeling more dry lately, which is really weird because I didn't expect that to happen, but my skin is getting extremely dry and itchy. And I've noticed that my stomach is starting to itch. And I know I keep thinking to myself, do not scratch, because you'll create those stretch marks and you don't want those. And when I was pregnant with Buck, if I felt an itch, I would always have some lotion with me, and I would rub that on that itch, like rub it really, really hard as if I'm scratching that itch, but with lotion. So therefore I'm not tearing the skin to create that stretch mark. But with him, I did not start having stomach itching or anything until 20, 30 weeks. But I'm already having it now. And it's not just my stomach, it is my back and stuff. So it may just be all related to dry skin. But I have noticed that my stomach is starting to itch. It's crazy. And it's usually just on the sides, nothing in the front, but it's definitely on the sides. So that makes me nervous because obviously it's where a lot of my stretching is gonna come from, is my sides. It's what happened with Buck too. Smells don't bother me as much this week. I haven't noticed anything like perfumes or something like that. That doesn't really bother me this week like it was last week. I am being able to adjust to smells. I am still able to light candles in my house. I am a candle freak. So I am still able to light those without having an issue with my sense of smell or anything like that. So that's still doing okay for me. I have been so irritable. Oh, my poor husband, y'all, my poor husband, he's putting up with me like nobody's business. But everything I'm emotional about, and my emotion is not like a sad emotion. I get angry really quick or snappy really quick, or I just will freak out over the smallest things. And then after I freak out, I'll sit back and thinking, girlfriend, was it really worth it? Was that argument really worth it? And then I feel embarrassed. That it's just crazy because everything's just so emotional to me. And I take offense like very easily to certain things. I don't know, like if he says one small little thing, I'm just like, and it doesn't even have to be like something towards me that's bad or whatever, and I will take such offense to it, and then I'll laugh about it afterwards. It's like, girl, get control of this. What is happening right now? So I am noticing a lot of change when it comes to my emotions. They are a little heightened right now. I definitely have been starting to have toothaches. My teeth are starting to hurt, especially in the back. With Buck, I ended up having like 3 cavities during my pregnancy with him, having to get a crown in my second trimester. Like, he stripped all the calcium out of my teeth, and I was taking calcium while pregnant with my prenatals, and I'm doing that now too, but it's just like I'm still having that ache, and I'm getting so nervous that I'm gonna have a tooth issue. I seriously just got a crown done in the front right before we got pregnant, so I'm like, oh, I don't want to do this again. So that's not fun. So definitely am having issues with my teeth this week, them aching and hurting. I'm still getting those occasional headaches, but I've noticed I've cut back a lot on my caffeine because I want to stay under that 220 mark when it comes to, I think it's 220 milligrams or something of caffeine a pregnant woman's supposed to not exceed. So I'm trying to stay under, but my body is so used to going over or much over when it comes to caffeine because I am a coffee fanatic. So this is definitely, I think that might be why I'm adjusting to the caffeine difference, is why I'm getting those rapid headaches right in here. Just right here on the sides is where I'm getting it. Nothing in the front or anything. It's just right here, like in there is where I get it. And I'll just push on it and push on it. And it's just so much pressure, and it will last for a while, but that's typical headaches. I'm not taking anything for them. I typically don't like to take medicines or anything like that unless it's absolutely necessary, especially being pregnant. I'm just cautious on taking certain things, which I know you are able to take a lot of things. There's a list of things that pregnant women can take, but I just try to refrain from taking as many things as possible. Just deal with it type thing. I'm just that type of person. We did get another ultrasound on the baby the other day, and baby is doing great. I got to see it moving all around, spinning backwards, forwards, showing us its face, its back, just kicking crazy. So baby's doing really good. Heart rate is now 159, I do believe. But baby looks great. Everything's fantastic. We find out next weekend what the gender is. I'm so excited. I have not bought a single thing. No, I take that back. I've bought one thing for the baby, and it's a pacifier clip. I actually have it still out in the car from where I got it in the mail, so I have not brought it in. But I have bought a pacifier clip. It's like a wooden teething clip. I've got a similar one, same place I got it from, but it's got a similar one, $4. He doesn't use it anymore. He used it when he was little, but I do have one of those ordered, and it's the cutest thing. It's all neutral colors, so it doesn't really matter if it's going to be a boy or a girl. It goes perfectly. So I'm excited about that, but that's the only thing I've bought for this baby. I'm just like, I've got a lot of boy stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I've got a lot of boy stuff, and I don't want to go crazy just yet. So if this is a boy, I already have a whole lot of stuff anyways already for a boy. But if this is a girl, I have hardly anything except for like the Mamaroos, the high chairs, things like that. The baby doesn't have to have pink stuff if it's a girl. I mean, the baby can deal with what I have already. She, if it is a she, would not know any better anyways. So, but if it is a boy, I do have a lot of stuff already, so I don't really want to go crazy and buy stuff. But if it ends up being a girl, my husband might have to get a second job. Just kidding, just kidding. My coldness has kind of went away. Remember, I was cold a lot the past couple of weeks. Definitely not as cold anymore, but a big change, other than the stuff that I said at the beginning, my big change that's been going on is the roof of my mouth has been itching uncontrollably. And I mean, it's every single day this past week. It's just itching uncontrollably, and it's not after I eat something or before I eat something. It's all day long. It doesn't matter, and it doesn't matter what I eat or how much I eat of whatever it is. I can't tell if it's a food allergy that I have, but the roof of my mouth has itched a lot before pregnancy, but this is every single day. That's never happened. So there's something triggering my taste buds, but it will itch the crap out of me. So I don't know what that's about, but that's definitely happening for me right now. I am still peeing frequently, like every 30 minutes, but I'm also still drinking half a gallon or a quarter of a gallon to a gallon a day. I think that's right, of water. So I am still making sure that I have that intake in. Even though I'm not eating the adequate amount of calories right now, I'm sure that will go away once all this nausea junk is out of my system. But I am still drinking my water, making sure I get that intake. So that's probably why I pee so much, obviously. My breasts still hurt. They are still very, very tender, and it's touch and go. Like, sometimes in the mornings they will be okay, but then at night they'll just be like all weird and stuff. I haven't seen a size difference. They are still pretty much the same, but just the tenderness, I don't want to touch them, I don't want to wear a bra, things like that. Those sentiment issues definitely are heightened right now. The shower hurts, so I'm always standing with my back to the shower head because I'm like, just don't touch my front, I don't like it, you know, just being all emotional like I am. So that is still going on, still hasn't changed. So that is pretty much all that has been going on the past week on this pregnancy. I'm gonna show you guys my bump. Again, I feel like I'm carrying this baby a little lower than I was when I was carrying Buck, so I don't really know what that's all about. I don't know if that's a change, and it might even change once my belly gets bigger to being all like in the middle and things. I definitely can tell that I'm not high. I'm not carrying the baby high at all, like at all. So, but I have a very short torso. For anyone who's wondering, I am 5'9". I'm a tall girl, but I've got long limbs. My legs are long and things like that, but my torso is it's short. I don't have a long torso. So I'm definitely more legs than anything, but I've been like that my entire life. So, but I do have a short torso, so I think that's why I carry the way that I do. I'm not really sure. But now I'm going to show you guys my bump. Here is my bump from the front. From the side. From the other side. thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like it and you want to see more from me, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe below. I will see you guys next week. Bye.